A Frank Beck Chevrolet Studio Annex. This is Time Out Overtime on the Time Out Overtime YouTube channel. I'm your host, Rick Arsenault, and before we go any further, as usual, if you have not done so yet, please get down there in that corner and smash that like and subscribe button. Pardon me, you'd be doing me a big favor. I had to kind of shift gears today in regard to what I was going to talk about over the next 20 minutes due to some news that came out just in the last couple of hours. So we'll get to that. But before we do anything else, Time Out Overtime is sponsored in part by Frank Beck Chevrolet on M99 between Hillsdale and Jonesville. If it's time for a new to you vehicle, let the sales pros at Beck's help you choose the right vehicle. New or pre-owned, Beck's has the top selection in the tri-state area with over 200 vehicles in stock. Stop by and see for yourself, and when you're ready, ask for Russ McBorty, Chris Otis, Danny Smith, Adam Schaefer, Blake Bryant, Cameron Midseal, Bob Flynn, or Peyton Lucas. And when it comes time to service that new to you vehicle, the service pros at Beck's can fix it. Any make, any model, Ford or domestic, Beck's can't fix it. Pardon me. And if you have a bit of a crunch or fender bender, Beck's Body Shop can put it back together looking just as good as new. So for all your automotive needs, look no further than Frank Beck Chevrolet on M99 between Hillsdale and Jonesville at 517-849-2886 or on the web at frankbeckchevy.com. Come experience, pardon me, the Frank Beck difference. Chevrolet, together, let's drive. Joe Schmidt passed away earlier today. What can you say? I think he was the last surviving member of the Lions 1957 championship team. He was 92. His family did not disclose any cause of death, but at that age, I'm assuming it was natural causes. Like I said, I think he was the last surviving member of that 1957 championship team. Anyway, before we get on to that, and I had to do a little research on him and his career and everything else. I'll tell you this, that the Tigers lost today to the Rockies, in spite of the fact that Terrence Skubal was pitching. He did well. One run through 6 innings. I don't know if he was on a pitch count or not. Could they have gotten a couple of more innings out of him? I don't know. But when he left, they had a 2-1 lead. They only had 4 hits. It was a huge blow to any playoff aspirations they would have, because now there you are, 3.5 games behind Minnesota with 15 games left. I think the next 6 games against 6 with Baltimore, 3 more with Kansas City, I think will decide their fate before they come home for a final homestand. 3 with Tampa, 3 with the White Sox. Hang on just a second here. Anyway, they don't even have a starting pitcher listed for the first 2 games against the Orioles. I think Cater Montero is starting on Sunday. And I believe Skubal has 2 more starts, maybe one in Kansas City, and then another one here. He may not pitch at all against Baltimore. The way they're handling him now, he's on a pitch count. I think maybe 1 more start in Kansas City, and 1 against Tampa when they get back here. He's probably only got 2 more starts left in him. Look, what are they now? They're 75 and 72 through 147 games, with 15 left to go. I think it'd be a feather in their cap if they just in these last 15 just went 7-8 or 8-7, and they finish with 82 or 83 wins, a winning record. I think that would be, given everything that's gone on, I think that'd be a huge accomplishment for them. But they're not going to make the playoffs. This is not a playoff caliber team. It just isn't. Uh, they don't have a bullpen. Uh, players are young and inexperienced. Look, the last 3 games, let's see what they scored: 11 and 9 and 7. The last 3 games, they scored 27 runs. That's an average of 9 per game. And then today they come out with 4 hits. Anyway, that was a crushing defeat today. You had to, as I told a few other people, to have any chance, you had to take advantage of a very bad Colorado team and sweep all 3 games. They didn't do it. No. The deck was stacked and the odds were against them, even before the game today, and now it's almost insurmountable. But they still got a shot at finishing with a winning record. Like I said, given everything that's transpired for them, I think that'd be an accomplishment. Let's get this out of the way too. Don't forget, today is Thursday. 2 days from now, September the 14th, at Frank Beck Chevrolet on M99 between Hillsdale and Jonesville, will be their 9th annual Salute to First Responders. This year, there will be a special tribute to the Hillsdale County Sheriff's Department, really for all the right reasons. Bring the kids, let them get up close to emergency vehicles, meet police and firefighters, play games and more. There will be a free lunch. You can sign up for some really great prizes, really nice prizes. As we celebrate the area's first responders, there will also be a poker run as well. Again, that's this Saturday, September the 14th from 10 to 2 at Frank Beck Chevrolet at M99 between Hillsdale and Jonesville. I think you can get more info on the web at frankbeckchevy.com. Please stop by, especially Saturday, and experience the Frank Beck difference. Andy and I will be broadcasting out there from 11 to noon. I can promise you it'll be a fun-filled day for the whole family. The weather looks good. Everyone will have a good time. We were out there last year, a lot of fun. Hope to see you all out there. Like I said, we'll be there for broadcasting. Well, Eddie actually will be there for 2 hours, from 11 to 1. We will be doing the show from 11 to noon. When you're out there, expect you to stop by and say hello. I'd like to meet all you nice people, all you loyal listeners and watchers. And don't forget, this Saturday, September the 14th. I expect you've already got it marked on your calendar. Put it on your phones. If you had something planned, put that on the back burner and spend a few hours with us out there. Will you please? This is for a really great cause. And like there are some really nice prizes you can win. So fun, a lot of fun. We hope to see you out there this Saturday, 2 days from now on the 14th. Be there. No excuses. We'll see you. Like I promise, a lot of fun for everybody. Be there. Okay, Michigan has Arkansas State Saturday. I think they're favored like 3 touchdowns. Again, I don't bet. But if I were betting, I'd take Arkansas State and take those points. Michigan State is playing Prairie View at Spartan Stadium. That's right, Prairie View. And they are favored, the last time I looked, by 40.5 points. And that's that's almost 6 touchdowns. I mean, they have to be a track meet for Michigan State. Now, I know the quarterback looked good. Kudos to him. Their young wide receiver, congratulations to him. I think I told you Tuesday he was voted the Big Ten Player of the Week. Hey, can they roll up 40 or 50 points on him? I don't know. That's why I don't bet. Anyway, uh, a couple of news and notes that I wanted to run by you too. Malik Willis, as you know, Jordan Love will be out for the next 3 or 4 or 5 weeks. Uh, so Malik Willis has been named the Packers starting quarterback. Uh, Looking at their schedule, it's really not that tough, but Malik Willis, I don't know about that one. Anyway, uh, the Bears rookie wide receiver out of Washington, Roma Dunze, has a sprained MCL. I think they didn't put him on the PUP list or the injured reserve, but he's week to week with that. By the way, too, after the first week of NFL games, what do you think about that new kickoff rule? I don't think that's going to make much of a difference. Most of the time, I still see teams kicking the ball out of the end zone for the opposition taking it at the 30-yard line. And I think the majority of times that's what you're going to see. I don't know who came up with this new rule, but like I said, it was designed to put a little more excitement into the game and prevent injuries. Like I understand preventing injuries. Anytime the ball gets kicked into the end zone, I think that's what's going to happen. But they're going to have to amend that rule next year. Ball gets kicked into the end zone. If you really want to stop that, you get the ball at the 40-yard line. Then let's see how many balls are kicked into the end zone. That'll put a stop to that, I guarantee you. If you want to see more kickoffs, you got to amend that kickoff rule, in my humble opinion. Lion practice. I did not see Dan Campbell's press conference today. Yesterday, we haven't heard anything about injuries. All I can tell you is yesterday, Penei Sewell, Marcus Davenport, Ife Melifonwu did not practice. We haven't heard anything about them. I did not get an update before I came on to talk to you folks. It doesn't appear to be anything serious. Also, I wanted to pass on, by the way, the Lions are 7-point favorites over the Bucks on Sunday. The Bucks with a banged up secondary, but good old ESPN and Disney and ABC and all their leftist ways are making that their upset game of the week. They are predicting that the Bucks will beat the Lions. Folks, that's why I've already told you in the past, I have no use for ESPN. I don't watch them. The only reason I do watch them is for Monday Night Football, and that's about it. I have no use for any of their on-air personalities. Self-centered, egotistical. I'm not. I've had it up to here with ESPN. I'm sorry, especially what I saw from ABC the other night. That was disgraceful. I got to go there. You know what I'm talking about too. Lucas Raymond's agent said today the Red Wings go to training camp next week in Traverse City. He expects to have something done between now and then as far as a contract extension goes for Lucas Raymond. Nothing about Mo Sider, but this was coming from Lucas Raymond's agent. As I said, the Wings are prepared to go. They start training camp next week in Traverse City. His agent said earlier today, he expects to have something done. By or before they get to training camp. Week 1 NFL observations. Well, I don't know. As far as upsets, or Cincinnati Bengals were upset by the New England Patriots, and there's something about Joe Burrow. Just doesn't look like he might still be dealing with a wrist issue there. This could be, if that's any indication, this could be a long season for the Cincinnati Bengals. I told you earlier in the week, too, on Tuesday, DJ Reader will be making his Lions debut on Sunday. But I'm really excited about what I saw from Marcus Davenport. I think he's the perfect complement to Aiden Hutchinson. Before I forget, too, if it had been anybody else but Matthew Stafford, I think the Lions would have had 6 or 7 sacks in that game. He got rid of the ball so quickly. And here's an amazing stat for you, too. Cooper Kupp had 21 targets. 21 targets. Well, with Puka Nacua and Tyler Higbee both out, who else is he going to throw to? 21 targets for 114 yards, which tells me that he didn't really have a whole lot of gains for big yardage. The one catch he made on the sidelines was absolutely, I couldn't see any way that he stayed in bounds. Initially, I thought it was an optical illusion until we saw the replay. He dragged the back foot, somehow got both feet in bounds. That was just a spectacular catch by a great player. Look, the Rams are a good team. They're banged up. Offensive line. Puka Nacua is going to be out for a while. I think Matt Stafford is tough, but the Lions put a pretty good beating on him. I still think they'll make the playoffs, but the Rams are a good team. And this game against Tampa Bay, by the way, is not going to be easy. Baker Mayfield had a very good day last week. He's got 2 very good receivers that he throws to. I expect the Lions to be putting more pressure on him or get to him for more sacks than they did last Sunday. Something that came to my attention too. After the first week of NFL games, the average passing yards per game for teams per game was 188 yards. 188 passing yards per game per team in the first week of the NFL. And that is the fewest since week 15 of the 2007 season, when it was 181.7. Lions, I expect both Amon-Ra St. Brown and Sam Laporta to catch more balls than they did Sunday. I expect them to keep running the ball successfully. This won't be an easy game, in spite of the fact that they're favored by 7. That could go up before the start of the game on Sunday, but I think they'll win. I think the Bucs will cover the spread. I see another very close game. I think they'll find some way to get this done Sunday. It'll be another raucous crowd. By the way, Kevin Kugler, Fox's Kevin Kugler, and Daryl Johnston will be doing the game on Sunday here locally. If you're wondering about Kevin Burkhardt and Tom Brady, apparently they're doing the Saints Cowboy game. I haven't heard any reviews on Brady's first game yet. No. I'm sure sooner or later we will be graced by his presence doing a Lion game. Okay, that's about it. My next broadcast will be Saturday evening following all the football action. But again, before we sign off here, I hope to see you all out at Frank Mick Chevrolet on Saturday. Andy and I will be broadcasting the timeout show from 11 to noon. I expect to see you out there. Stop by and say hi. I'd like to meet everybody that's out there, all our loyal listeners and viewers. It'll be a great day, a fun-filled day for a very good cause, and you'll have the opportunity to win a lot of great prizes. I expect to see you all out there. So that's just about going to do it for me for now. Remember, folks, please treat each other with respect. Have a good rest of your evening, and so long, everybody.